Hello.
I
It's Persona time again. Sorry, I'm very tired. I've had a long week, honestly. But
a long couple of weeks between my surgery and like.
yeah. Well, that was more your thing. That was I can't really say that was my long week.
Well, I mean, you still were worried, I'm sure, pacing
Well,
the house like a
yeah.
dog.
We're gonna
You
go
do that when you're nervous.
we're gonna go hang out with the Akechi. I'm a dipshit and forgot I can't go to Mementos at night, so the grinding might happen on stream today.
Hi.
Hello, Akechi.
What do you want to do?
Thank you.
I am having ice cream.
We went and got potatoes today.
We did, and I know that sounds fucking crazy, but there is a farm like 40 minutes away that, like a potato place, I guess, was like, hey, do your farm wants a truckload of potatoes that we can't sell?
Yeah, and the poor lady was thinking like a pickup truck, not like
It was like 15 tons.
yeah.
So she was like, free potatoes for anybody. And she gave us 2 dozen eggs for free.
You can obtain rare and unusual items through Shady Commodities. Purchases will be delivered in a few days. You can only order one package at a time. More products will be available in Shady Commodities. You purchase more items. Blah blah blah.
So I should drive to your house and be a menace, is what I'm hearing.
Missile, I'll pick you up by the legs and I will slam you against the fucking washing machine like my dad trying to kill a trout.
Yeah? Yeah?
Did your parents not do that when you went fishing?
No!
Oh no, my dad would just like. My dad would just grab my tail and just whap it against
no,
a rock.
Like, are you doing a bit or are you dead serious right now?
Swear to God.
Ow!
Swear to God.
My stitches. Ow! Yeah, no, my dad would have the fish and there'd be like a fish
I don't know
string
what's here.
thing where you could string them and they wouldn't get away and he'd get it so it's like they were in like the water but
What?
wouldn't swim away. And then when we got home, he'd put them in a bucket of water. When we got home,
I was gonna say, isn't that normal?
he'd use
I
his
don't know.
fillet knife and he'd bleed them or cut their heads right off. Usually do a gill bleed.
Yeah, it's Takumi time.
Hey, doctor.
Takumi.
Does it matter who likes
Pepper,
someone
what the
first?
fuck? She's dropping deuces again.
I just cleaned that cat box, you sack of garbage. Anyway,
That's the second time she's pooped in like 5 minutes.
she's
Sorry for that update. But yeah, we're swinging it back around to the potatoes conversation. We got like 20 pounds of potatoes.
I watched a cow try to fuck a horse.
Yes, we did see a cow try to fuck a
There's
horse.
a boy I like.
And we saw a baby
My
horse
friend told
named,
me.
what was it?
Zip Zap Zoomy, and its name was Zippy for short.
Yeah. And,
Not saying it's the right way, slamming them, but it's not the first. No, of course not. Like that seems like the simple solution. That's like how Grog did it back in year 7. Like
there was one time
That's not
with
true.
a pike.
Really? Then why
He
did
did
you
a
say
rock
that?
to the head.
Likely
because
she's
Pike-
jealous of you.
Have
Just be careful because it
Actual
might result in
teeth.
Pandemonium.
right,
and
that fish is
bit
gonna
him,
fight back. Yeah, yeah. At that point,
But he did
That girl's
have
gotten a lot
us
better.
kind of steady
So
the
much
fish,
so, in
and then
fact,
he
that
like
now she's
pelted
gossiping.
that rock so hard,
She
like
even
it
comes in on
went
days she
through the
doesn't have
fish.
to.
So
She's nearly fully
you know the
recovered.
fish didn't suffer.
Which reminds me, the new medicine will be completed soon. Your
No,
data
my
has
dad
been
was very much a
extremely
person
helpful
who was
due to
like,
your
keep it
generic
alive
body
and
type
as
land health
comfortable as
history. You've been a
possible
splendid
until you
guinea
have
pig.
the ability to
Participant.
bleed it or
thanks
just
again.
like
yeah,
quickly.
I mean, assuming the one hit kills it, that's better than just leaving it to
By the way,
suffocate. I guess,
how have I
right?
been doing?
Like,
Have I been helpful? For your
But I feel like most
escapades
blunt force
with the
trauma is
phantom
not
thieves, I mean.
as ethical. Awesome.
Come on. You and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance exams. I visited Oyamata in jail. A swing of fortunes like that could have only come at the hands of the phantom
yeah,
thieves.
Joker's really not good at keeping
And
this secret.
to have it happen when it did, isn't the only logical conclusion to think that it's you?
So what if it's true?
A normal person would probably notify the police. Well, I don't care. The point is that without you, I wouldn't
What
have
a
been able to
fucking
complete my mission.
good. What a fucking G.
I would have never finished the new medicine while I was being deceived by Oyamata, and I would have never met any of the townspeople. I I bet the Phantom Thieves save people in need. Just like doctors do, huh? So, I'll go out on a
I just
limb
noticed
for
her
you.
window was like taped up.
It sure is.
I'll have even more
I like
powerful
never noticed that
facility
was. I never
for you.
noticed that before.
I trust that you'll use them.
But yeah, we got to
appropriately.
pet a ton of animals and dogs and horses. And
Yeah, they had many very small dogs.
when we picked up the potatoes, it was great.
Got like 2 Aldi's bags full of potatoes. That's basically been our day. We like just got back from that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and now rank 10 death. We can get even better revival items at the clinic, and we can fuse Alice, the most powerful death persona.
I'm not gonna give them to you for free, though. So you better make some money in the name of justice.
Phantom Thief? No, not at all. I said check my teeth. I was wondering if you knew a good dentist or if you wanted to stick your fingers in my mouth.
Ow! Stop
What?
making me laugh!
One banger to end on, David, huh?
Fucking
Nice.
hell yeah! To end on, bitch, we just started.
But that was rank 10. That's probably the last time. That's the last time we're gonna like have unique dialogue with her.
So fingers in the mouth, huh?
Let's go hang
Wild.
out with Futaba.
My sandal has come undone. You're too slow. Unless you can move at the speed of light, you'll never be able to.
Morgana's animation is literally Pepper the second she sees an open window.
I mean, Hey, our knowledge went up somehow. So I started watching Izetta Last Witch, I think Witch from Mercury took some notes. That's fair. That's fair. For reference, for anyone watching this who has no idea why the fuck that came up, we were talking about JoJo, and that basically transitioned into other anime that has anything to do with World War II. And we found this show called Izetta the Last Witch, and based on the plot synopsis that I found, it apparently seems to be about like the last witch alive just turbo murking Nazis like it's a Dynasty Warriors game.
That's fucking awesome.
Redhead protag was kind of a bimbo and violently gay. I see. God, Futaba's short.
Does she have a cute motivational saying from her mom as the plot unfolds, starting to seem concerningly more like a sleeper agent code phase?
What? Excuse me, but could you please repeat that?
Now,
I'm
nothing's
putting fingers in
No.
your mouth.
Stop.
But at the rate
kidding.
that things are going, Yoshizawa-san's honor status could possibly be revoked. Something so serious should, of course, be brought to the attention of both her parents.
No,
and
but she did say
yourself.
everyone while using swords and creating a shield. Guh?
Go.
I've been told that her results at the latest meet were quite laudable. Isn't revoking her status as an honor student a bit of an overreaction on the school's part?
I understand how you feel, but, well, third place doesn't really cut it in this case. She needs to attain first place results for her exceptional status to be worthwhile.
What a fucking
Don't get me
prick.
wrong here. Personally, I think her results are impressive, but I suppose the argument could be made that if she's going to represent Shujin and
I think that's
receive
just
special
fucking,
treatment, it's not
Igor
enough.
doing a slightly less fucking
It is.
creepy version of that voice.
I was just about to say that's just fucking Igor.
Please don't shoot the messenger here, okay? This is necessary.
Me
to
clicking double laser
guarantee
drones
fairness
AC6 and
across
summoning the only
entire
12 bitches I
school.
trust.
It's not as if you've been expelled or the like. Another meets
Am I a
coming soon.
bitch you
Please
trust?
try for the results the school wants to see.
Sir, putting excessive expectations on Yoshizawa-san will only be to her detriment.
Oh, that wasn't at all my intention.
Yeah, so you
I
can
just
tell
wanted to
how,
give her a little encouragement.
what kind of poor shape Yoshizawa is in when this meeting has to be held with her fucking therapist.
Dr. Maruki, please continue serving the student
Rather than,
as
like,
counselor.
her
Providing
parents.
support
Yeah.
to Yoshizawa-san. This meeting was merely meant to express how the
Yeah, but
entire
Princess similar to
faculty will be
Sa-
supporting her.
Soletta and Mirion?
And Mirene.
Mirene?
Her
That's the
dynamic
reason
with
I had you sit
Princess
in today,
is
Dr.
similar to
Maruki.
Soletta and Mirene.
Gay?
Oh, they're basically scissoring on screen.
Fantastic.
At any rate, that's all I wanted to discuss with you today. Please keep in mind, these changes are all
Like, I wouldn't be
hypothetical,
surprised if it was
unless
canon that they went to
Yoshizawa-san
town
doesn't
hall
provide better
to become wed. They're literally fiancés.
Well, I suppose we should wrap up here.
Excuse me. What's wrong with Yoshizawa? Didn't she seem off to you?
She dropped the golden ticket. She's not going to Wonka's.
That's her lucky charm.
Yoshizawa
Fuck.
must have dropped it. Shoot, she's gone.
My bit was funny.
Let's return it after school.
I'm gonna be real, I picked it up more on the rewatch, but Soleta and... How the fuck did I say that other one again?
Soleta and Mirene's relationship is mad rocky and kind of
We
toxic
should
at
least send her a
times.
text
It's probably like
so
the
she knows
point,
where it
right?
is.
Here's the thing. I don't know if I'd call it
Maybe I left it in
toxic
here.
necessarily,
Eat it in front of her.
but I would call it rocky, but that's something I actually really enjoyed about the show
She
because,
seemed pretty
like,
downcast. I think it was quite the shock to her.
relationships in general,
truly hope
very
this
strong and good
tries to
relationships
succeed.
are still going to have rocky spots
She
and
needs to push
conflict
herself
or,
beyond third
you know,
place
like
and bring home some
heavy
stronger
conversations or things like that.
I mean, aren't they actively like fighting for their lives in a good portion of that show? Like,
Yeah.
I know I've already told you this, but your
Quickly
approach here
eat it
is
in
going
front
to
of her.
affect her adversely.
I've decided a witch using an anti-tank rifle instead of a broom is peak character design.
that's so fair. That sounds pretty fucking good.
Trying to motivate her with harsh words is only going to give her more anxiety.
But I think Mirene at first she is toxic sometimes, especially to Soleta, but keep in mind she's very focused on her mission and has that trauma relationship with her father. And Soleta is, you know, very family forward, and that could automatically just bring up defenses within Mirene.
Right.
I can absolutely see how you have come to that conclusion, but kind of not saying it's a bad thing. I don't need my fictional relationships to be healthy, but at times it feels like Soleta lets a lot of stuff slide, which is part of her arc to grow self-respect, but it kind of makes the happy ending feel kind of odd, and the fan base portrays them as more cutesy-wootsy than they are for the majority of the show. I agree with you, David, but also that it is part of I feel like a lot of the fan base focuses more on like the after of the show and like makes it very fluffy.
Right. Well, that's like we made that joke during like Signalis. Like if
Right.
the source material is all fucked up, all the fans are gonna be like, I just want them to get coffee.
But I think the show did a really good job of showing the character flaws in Mirene and Soleta, and then showing how they grow together, and then
This is
showing how they keep each of their own boundaries. You know, because
Yeah.
nobody is perfect.
Well,
Like, honestly, I kind of related a bit to Soleta because I am usually or used to be a person who let shit slide a lot, like Soleta, and be like, oh well, you know, this is what I was told to do. This is
Yeah.
what I was raised to do, and then realizing, oh, they're wrong. That's a big thing. So. I don't know.
Also, I want to see Izetta and Sarah from Hellsing and Death Row. I want to watch the bitches with cannons fight. Dog, half the fan jokes about Breaking Bad at this point about Jesse being a trans man and Walter helping and supporting him. I had this conversation with Josh like years ago, but at this point, did the game crash? Okay, never mind, we're good. I had this conversation with Josh years ago, but at this point, I genuinely don't think I could ever genuinely watch Breaking Bad because all I know about it is shitpost, and it would be impossible for me to take even a modicum of it seriously, which is a problem because it's like a very serious show. But like, you know, like awful shit would be happening. Like this dude's life would be ruined, people would be dying, but all I would be able to think is, Mr. White, we gotta fucking like sell our bodies on the internet for money or something, you know? There's that theorem that dark and serious media attracts cute and silly fans. Yeah, exactly. We made the same fucking note. We made that same observation during Signalis.
Well, a lot of fandoms, from a psychological perspective, in my opinion, a lot of fandoms
Me too.
make content to balance.
Yeah, they want to fill in that gap.
Yeah, they want to fill in the gap. They want, you know, their own version of their own content, but a lot of times it is going to be different from the soul content.
Right,
But
because
it
it's like, what would
definitely
be the point
tends to be
otherwise?
more of like a balancing act or complement to that type of character.
Right. Well, because it's also one of those things where it's at that point you're actually reimagining it. Because if I took what's a good example?
Steven Universe.
No, because Steven Universe usually the fan base usually sticks to like Steven Universe is weird.
But then they always
Steven
have
Universe-
Peridot and Lapis, and I'm like,
That's not what we're discussing.
dog.
That's not what we're discussing.
No.
That's not what we're discussing. No. Steven Universe, look, if we're just talking tone, that show isn't really a good example because it runs the entire color spectrum of fucking tones and arguably, it's arguable how well it does any of it. But, what's a good example, goddammit? Like, I guess with Signalis, right? Because it's like, okay, this is already dark and evil and fucked up and depressing. Most people are going to be like, all right, I already got the dark and evil and depressing shit. I'm probably not going to do that any better. What can I do? Oh, I could write about before all this happened and where they were actually, like, happy.
Yeah.
Even Dr. Maru.
There's obviously that's not always the case. You'll find plenty of like fanfics that are like trying to be the same flavor as the source material, especially if it's supposed to be like a fan-made sequel, like if someone's making like their own JoJo part or something. But like, it is interesting. I think it's just because that's just like what crops up because people think it's funny, right? People think it's funny to see the Breaking Bad characters working in a maid cafe or whatever, but people also think it's funny to see like Lucky Star characters murdering a man in cold blood. Breaking Bad also has a degree of black comedy to it, especially earlier if it gets more hard drama in the later seasons. It's less than its internet presence will have you think, but more than nothing. Like a very early plot point is just being too stupid to dispose of a body correctly and melts through his bathtub through its ground floor, leaving a massive half-dissolved corpse in the hallway. Jesus. See, I feel like it'd be one of those things where once it moved away from that, I would lose interest. But that's just me.
I don't know. Going back to like the Soletta
Really lost.
Mirene,
Any of these places.
I could definitely I see and respect your opinion about that rockiness. But that was something I did enjoy because even really good relationships, again, good relationships have periods like that or learning periods. It's like
It's a stadium.
when I started dating Jameson in 8th grade, he was not this Jameson. He was small boy teenager Jameson.
I was worse.
You were
Shut
something.
up. You shut the hell up right now.
You were so cute.
Beginning navigation.
Uh-oh.
Deaf words.
Fuck off.
No.
Something bad's happening.
Hey, is that?
Yeah, I love you too, bud. Well, that could be a problem.
Ah, it's the homunculus. That's not good.
Yeah, someone sees us as a threat. Are you gonna look me in my inner eyes and tell me I wasn't worse when we were in school? I mean, that's fair.
This
We were all
atmosphere.
worse in school.
Is this a palace?
Yeah, you were a vegan for a while.
But we never activated
Dude,
the nav.
I lived in a taxidermist house. Wow.
Do you
If
think
I
this
didn't
is
become
wrong?
vegan, I feel like it'd be wrong. Like, I had to help my mother
That's very likely.
with animal brains on the daily. That was my Saturday afternoon.
Anyone got the bingo sheets out?
She can't
I'm
do
gonna
what we do.
fucking...
We have to find her fast.
Go ahead, threaten to fuck my butt or something. That's another square on there.
I'm gonna take all your left socks and hide them from you.
I guess the way some of my thoughts is you have the parts early on where... Fuck, I don't know why I can't... Mirene is dismissive or mean to Soletta, but she still likes her because she hasn't grown her spine yet, and you do gotta try and gauge if it's the start of an arc, or Soletta is just gonna keep letting her get away with that stuff. Right. But I mean... I don't know, sometimes shit happens. But obviously I haven't seen it for full context. They're heading up past these gates, she's me, let's go, Joker. So it's just us and the cat.
Oh,
No clue where we are.
that's not great.
Let's save and let's rock it.
Mirene is dismissive and can be mean to Soletta for sure. And although Soletta is really permissive, I feel like Soletta also wouldn't let her take advantage of her either.
Right.
But also, it's at the end of the day, like, it was a show It was a show about robots, not the lesbians.
I was about to say, is it acceptable to just say this wasn't meant to be a show where the romance was like the biggest focus, so maybe it just wasn't handled the best?
Well, I don't know. It's literally part of the plot, but like, I don't know. It's like,
Only...
even in Jameson and I. Okay, so it's like, I tend to be, or I'm not saying that in a bad way. Let me rephrase. So, especially when I first started dating Jameson, in general, in life, I was an extremely permissive person. Someone could smack me in the face and I would thank them. Like, not even as a bit.
Salem.
Like, the birds! Oh my god. I love them.
The engaged first episode, Yuri was a little the fuck. Okay, fair enough. And look, we don't even know who's in charge of this place.
But, I was like a really permissive person, and Jameson used to be quite mean to other people.
Wasn't mean to you.
Not to me, but in general, you were a little mean. And
Yeah, maybe other people should stop acting like fucking idiots.
You know, and it's like, that was something that we worked through and changed a little bit when we were together.
Yeah, but we were also children when we got together.
I realize that. I'm just trying to, like, connect it in a realistic setting.
Like, we were also genuinely children.
And it's like, even now, I am a lot better with my permissiveness, but it is still something I have to be aware of. I very much, as you guys in Discord know, I often feel like I have to apologize for existing a lot of the time, and that's something I'm still working on.
Yeah.
So it's like, again, if you have a really good and healthy relationship, it is still normal to, like, work through stuff.
Yeah, just shit happens.
Like,
let's see what's David saying. It's very hard to make the kind of author and time mind read, especially considering Gundam as a whole is one of those franchises that the creators often try to tell more stories than their employers want them to. That's fair. That always sucks when it happens. Anyway, I think we found her.
Yeah. Stay on guard, though.
I don't like the hair bridge.
Yeah, I don't really know what's up with that.
It's hair bridge.
Like, whatever. In we go.
Whee!
Hey, Mars 64 slide.
Why? How are you here?
Oh yeah, she had a sister,
Was she a
didn't she?
cognitive being?
It's my fault. What?
Come on.
What the fuck was that? We just heard something upstairs.
I think the cats are fighting upstairs.
I don't think that was fighting. I think one of them just fell through the floor.
No, because I've heard Pepper, like, power bomb Beans before, like that.
Kasumi. Stop! Stop it!
Oh, it's our next party member, isn't it? Hello?
Well, that's probably not good.
You must.
Hello? Good old Velociraptor growls.
Yoshizawa's in trouble.
Beans, my loyal fans. Double circle, full punch.
No, that's the thing. Beans is getting that done to him. Like Beans tries, but Pepper wins most of the time.
Yeah, Pepper has no mercy. Is this gonna get rapey?
No.
Are you alright, Yoshizawa?
That voice. Senpai?
Man, this fucking tiny mask really does a lot to conceal our identity, huh?
Yeah.
Beans is mashing too much, no defense or neutral, no, not even a little.
What are you talking about?
I hate how hospitals, like, the wing in which you give birth, it's called the birthing center.
What the fuck else do you expect?
I know there's not much else you could call it, but like birthing center, it's like, ah, yes, I have an appointment at the birthing center.
Would you rather they call it the breeding pod?
No! Because you're not breeding.
Then shut
You're evicting your breeding.
Would rather they call it the fucking gene pool or something. Is this gonna get rapey as if we didn't start this shit with Kamoshida? Though, yeah, but Salem's hoping that bit's over.
I was also warned years ahead of time about Kamoshida,
Yeah.
and again,
As far as I remember, and Titan can yell at me if I'm forgetting something obvious, it's not gonna get that bad ever again.
if I can emotionally prepare myself, it's fine.
If Titan,
Most of the time, I have watched Game of Thrones, like...
if Titan or David, I guess, because you're ahead of me, but you're ahead of the playthrough by this point, by a decent amount. It doesn't even get close. Shadow look like an episode 3 counter. I mean, I do kind of dig this thing's design. It kind of reminds me of like an old Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
Exactly, we would warn you, and we have. Well, I don't know.
You're fine.
I get scared.
Listen, I know I intentionally keep you in the dark about a lot of these games you don't know about because I want your reaction. But I told you on Persona 5's issues before we even considered playing Persona 4.
Yep.
So.
Before we even started streaming, like, any
Because
Persona, like,
yeah,
early.
yeah. Well, because I knew about it and I know you.
I've had enough of this.
Oh, she's gonna be a baddie.
You're telling me I'm not cutting it? As if I don't know that better than anyone! Still, I don't care what anyone says about me. I will not tolerate anyone speaking ill of our dream!
You're talking about in a story how the target's not the same kind of visual offense to Kamoshida, and yeah, sure, yeah, pretty much. But anywho.
It's all in your best interest.
I knew it.
Filling my life with this pressure. Demanding the results that you want.
Yoshizawa?
Is that Laura Bailey?
And now you're
I think we
all
established
branding
it
me a
was.
failure? Let me remind you who you're talking to. I am Kasumi Yoshizawa.
So adamant. Rather than accept a life from cinders, you'd strive towards splendor. You know the risk. Well, if those really are the shoes you've chosen,
Do you get it yet?
then we'll dance to the end.
This has got to be...
Do you like Sailor Moon?
I've surprisingly never seen Sailor Moon. I like the vibes, though. Why is she... Okay.
Do you like Sailor Moon?
Oh, wow, you weren't fucking joking. Okay. Why does she get a cool animation? Nobody else did.
Just to give it some flair, I guess, because it's like the 5th time we're seeing this happen.
Look at that!
I am that.
It's new to Royal DLC character, like if Virgil's a teenage girl. Don't give them ideas.
Contract. The spell cast upon
She's
you.
new to Royal?
Yes, Kasumi's whole...
Once
Yes.
we have a rematch. This time, I'm going all in with Cendrillon.
Okay. Many... Not even a mini boss. Enemy time.
Thank you. Please do.
So... She has like a... I don't know enough about guns to tell you what that is.
I also can't really see it.
She has light skills.
Show them, Cendrillon.
Lever action rifle. Ah, lovely.
Dazzle me.
Man, if they had a redhead with a rapier, I'd have 2 nickels.
Do we have any? Ah. Light magic and physical attacks. Yeah, pretty basic moveset, all things considered.
Let's go.
That one's... Huh, nice. It's not a rapier, that's an S-Talk. Don't forget who you have in this chat.
Listen. I don't know swords. I have been corrected. Thank you for educating me.
And there it goes.
Oh yeah, I guess it is not a rapier.
It's just a very thin sword.
Hey, are you alright? I can't be weak anymore.
She's cutting with that's not even S-type, that's just like a particularly thin longsword, yeah.
I'm quite impressed.
Kind of looks like that, it kind of reminds me of like what
Just
Marth
waiting to
has.
Persona and all.
But like, even thinner than that.
Senpai, right?
So
I
like,
could tell from your voice and your posture. By the way,
was she not even a character?
why are we
To my
dressed like
knowledge,
this
no.
now?
That explains why her side questing and like stories have felt kind of out of pocket.
Yeah, that's why she kind of just randomly pops into reality and like
Yeah.
just sort of does shit because they needed a way to fit her in. But it's not like 4 with Marie where you go out of your way really to hang out with her, which is kind of one of the reasons a lot of people don't like her. Like there's a lot of back and forth about these like I almost said third version like it's Pokemon, but I guess it's more like second version characters like, well, I guess it is just her and Marie really. A lot of people, there's a good part of the fan base that does not like these characters at all because they feel like they're way too shoehorned in and like they make the narrative too much about them. I don't really, with Marie, I think that isn't really fair because again, you go out of your way
Yeah.
to talk to her, where with Kasumi, I do kind of get it because she just like
Appears.
pops into reality. Like this isn't based on her social link. I don't hate them. I don't dislike her or anything, but I get it, right?
My clothes changed back to normal too.
No, I don't blame you for liking them, really.
This was your location before you entered the metaverse. We all just came back.
Came back? Did we go somewhere?
About that.
Please, tell me anything you might know about what's going on.
You're a little too
I
chill
need
about
to know
talking
what
to the
just
cat.
happened to me.
One S-Talk is basically the size and shape of a longsword, but no sharpened edge.
I
It's a
know
sharp
how you
point with
feel,
thrust only.
but-
Weird niche 1500s weapon. Weird.
Very cool.
So basically, man, I really don't want to pay for a spear, but I want a spear.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll tell you everything from the beginning.
Thank you.
It all started when they made this game for Persona 1. Yeah, stabbing good for chainmail.
Metaverse.
Yeah, fair.
With palaces and personas.
I'm sure it's not easy to wrap your head around all of this in one go.
Normally I wouldn't believe any of that, but after seeing it all for myself. But wow, you're so good at explaining things, Mr. Kitty.
I'll let that last part slide this time. But isn't there something else that should be surprising you?
Huh? A cat's talking?
There we go.
Took you long enough, and I am not a cat. I am Morgana.
I think Morgana just thinks it's funny at this point.
Yeah.
Spear would be much cheaper than a sword just for specialized mail breaking, or apparently for sicko nobles to do dangerous hunts with. If VP's interested, dangerous hunts? You mean the most dangerous game hunts? Wild shit.
Since you seem to know a lot more about this than I do, maybe I should call you Morgana Senpai.
Oh, that's right. Don't you have something for her?
No, yeah, right. That's the whole reason this started.
You came all this way to return this? Thank you so much.
You didn't seem your usual self this morning. Did something happen?
You good?
Well,
Yeah. Just didn't want to burp with the
I
mic.
didn't get a chance to tell you yet.
Probably threw
but
up.
The Wolf Hunting Humans wouldn't be
I
that
got
surprising,
third
actually. I'm
place.
pretty sure that has
I'm
happened.
happy about it, but it looks like the school is even more displeased. I was summoned to the guidance office this morning. I was warned that the school might revoke my honors status if I don't improve my results soon. It would be due to my own inability to succeed in gymnastics, so I have to say it's not an unfair consequence. But I also overheard the vice principal talking about how I'm a useless waste of effort. And I dragged Dr. Maruki into this mess too, since he was with me when I got the news. That's what really got to me.
That's a tough
Yeah, that's what
break.
David's saying. He's reading on Wiki right now, unless I misinterpreted.
So I ended up coming here. And then all of a sudden, I was in that place we just left. But I'll be just fine now. I feel like whatever happened in there helped me to get over it. I'm going to realize my dream for sure.
Probably not human hunting, some dipshit whose name ends in a number going, I want to kill a boar, but I don't want to hit it with a crossbow safely. I want to try and run up and put a sword through its head. I
Seems like
want to
you
try to have a
are
pissing
really
contest with
open
an
up now.
animal who can easily gore me in one hit.
But then again, how did Yoshizawa end up finding a palace in the first place? It sounds like it was pure coincidence based on what she's told us.
The nav.
Well,
Same
I
with the first
suppose
one, go
that
hand in
makes
hand.
more
Yeah,
sense.
exactly.
Hey, do you mind if we take a quick look at your phone? If the nav's on there, we'd be able to tell whose palace that was with the search history.
Sure, it's right. Sorry, this won't do any good.
Why's that?
The battery's dead. It's been acting up for a while now.
Yeah, remember, her
so
phone kind of
that could have
sucks.
something to do with it.
Oh, really? Shouldn't you get that checked out? Well, it's not like that was a palace we've been after, so I guess it's no big deal. We couldn't make its ruler
I
our
guess we
target
won't be
unless
back in
reached
that
a
palace.
unanimous decision
Probably not.
anyway.
See, like, this is the part where, like, I get why people wouldn't like this being thrown into, like, Royal, because, like, obviously I haven't gone into, like, why we care about Kasumi, like, plot-wise, because, like, I'm not gonna spoil the fucking game, but, like, if you do know, and you don't care, you can't just ignore her. Like, this is not because I don't think this is because we did anything with Social Link. I'm pretty sure this just happens.
Yeah.
I might be wrong,
Well,
but I know at least, like, the earlier scenes do happen, at least.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah, but one thing I've been getting kind of cognizant to in general is the niche topics is still kind of still in the case that good information might not just exist on the internet short of like an actual scholar or expert's personal page, hence Wikipedia skepticism.
Fair.
This just happens.
Yeah, this just happens.
Wait.
So if you, like,
That means
don't care,
when we were at the cafe with the
then,
Kaji-san,
like, you can't just ignore it, but, like, Marie, you can't. Just don't do her social link. It's that simple, right?
I basically told the Phantom Thieves themselves that I don't agree with what they're doing.
Which,
I'm
like,
sorry.
yeah, I see both
Don't worry about it.
sides. Like, there's some stuff about more complicated anime fighters you'll never learn unless you happen to talk to the one guy on Discord that knows about it. They're not secretive or anything, they're just lazy and not particularly driven to educate people who won't ask. To be fair, if you don't do Marie, you can't get the best ending. Right, but I'm just saying, like, if you've done that before and you just don't give a
it's your
fuck,
call.
right? Like, if you're like, I don't really give a shit about getting the best ending, or you just don't like Marie's inclusion or whatever, you can just ignore it, right?
That's right. Considering how she did back there, don't you think she'd make a worthy addition to the Phantom Thieves?
So, you mean you want me to join the Phantom Thieves?
In a nutshell, yeah. You've awakened to your persona, you're aware of the existence of palaces.
If you
and
say
from
no,
the
I'll have
looks
to
of
kill
things,
you.
You've got quite the potential. If
I'll
you're
kill you.
willing to join us, we'd be glad to have you.
I see.
You don't have to give us an answer right now. I mean, you probably shouldn't make any decisions until you learn more about what it is we're actually doing.
Thank you, but I'm sorry. I have to turn down your offer.
Cool. So we'll head home for now and... Wait. What?
When I awakened to my persona, was it? I also realized something. I can't keep obsessing over my shortcomings in gymnastics like this. So that's why I can't join you at the moment.
Yeah, no, she's not a party member.
Oh,
Because you need to focus on your gymnastics.
that's weird.
I'm truly sorry to say no after all you've done for me.
Persona 5, unused content. We haven't done this in a while. If you hack Kasumi into your party, and you are at the point in the game or past the point where you're using Joker's room as a hideout, she will appear sitting on Joker's bed, implying that she was supposed to actually join you either at this point or even earlier, because if you were to hack a party member into a hideout they wouldn't be in, their model does not appear, because why would it? You would have to program them in, and she has a spot, like an animation of her sitting down, standing up when you go into mementos, etc. Heavily implying she was supposed to either join you here, or even before, like, Futaba's palace, maybe even? Because I think you're using Joker's room by that point. Or after that? I don't remember anymore. These streams have been... We've taken so many breaks in between here that I don't remember when the fuck shit happens anymore.
Yeah.
I think I know when she would join. I'm still mad she doesn't join then. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no, if you hack her in, because obviously, like, her data is there. Doesn't do much for you, but if you hack her data in, it is heavily implied she was supposed to join at this thing. It's the one thing that pisses me off about the royal content, yeah, which is completely fucking valid.
Of course, I won't say a word about this to anyone.
I'm glad you catch on so quickly. Well, if you ever change your mind about us, just let us know, okay?
Even this late in, I still have
Senpai.
random unused
If
bits
that
of this
ever
game to talk
happens,
about.
I'll get in touch right away.
The cutting room floor of this game was like a fucking like a fucking splatterhouse by the end of it, by the sounds of it.
Gratitude to you as well, Senpai. I swear, one day I will repay you for helping me out in so many ways. Shall we get going? Quite a lot's happened today, but I have a feeling I'll try harder than
I feel like I'm more
before,
mad
starting
she's not a
tomorrow.
party member.
Yeah,
glad to hear
well.
it.
To be fair, it is kind of realistic that not everyone would be, you know, ready to jump on the whole Phantom Thief thing.
I guess.
I said it before. I feel like Persona would be I feel like Persona is one of those franchises that do really well with having like optional party members be a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Because I think the only game with optional party members is like Persona 1. Her not joining now does make some degree of sense, but it is like from a gameplay perspective like a little lame, right? If I was by finding your so you talking about I could. Yeah, it's a decent thing to do, so I want to thank you for today. I'm sorry. That thanks are all I can offer right now. I'll definitely make it up to you eventually. Don't fucking worry about it. It's fine, I'll make phone fix it as possible. Please let Morgana Senpai know as well. Anyways, hope you have a good night. If only she would jump thin, leaves. What a shame. Nothing we could do. Yeah, we shouldn't press the matter. So, how are we gonna break it to the others? Comments. This is like Kuma's gonna especially be receiving anonymous threats almost every day now. So security is tight, so it's been alright. Watch like 3 people get shot. Yeah, blah blah blah. Kuma, yeah. There's still some problems to hash out. Do more harm than good if we brought up this point. Maybe we'll just stay quiet about it for now. So anyway, now that little fucking side tangent's over, who now? Oh, hello.
Good morning. Regarding my father, there isn't anything different about
Regarding
him
my
yet.
father, shoot him with a
Can't help
gun.
but think about a lot of things when I'm just waiting. Things like, did it go well?
God, she really looks like how I did in middle school.
Thanks. I know that it's no
Like
use being
fluffy hair
anxious.
and everything. Jesus Christ.
Your hair was a lot longer than that.
I cut it really
I guess
short
I'll
when I
relax and look
donated
after
it.
the flower
True.
bed. I haven't been able to for a while.
Sonny Jazz as a type. It's really not like that. That is a child. But like I said, like her social link did remind me of you to a degree. And we'll get to that when we fucking can. Who's there? We should go check something real quick. Arcade. Can we do this right now? King, of course, I know about him. Talk about the king of Akihabara, right? He's just in elementary school, but he's a real pro playing Gunabout. Damn grade school. He has to be a cheater, too. Here he usually plays the Gigolo arcade in Akiba. He's actually really good at Gunabout. People don't tell him when he moves. You might be able to find him during the day. Elementary kids can't go to arcades at night. Akihabara, eh? You'll remember, we had that cheater in Mementos that we couldn't do anything about. And this is a social link that is decent to do. I don't know if I'll bother dedicating a ton of time to it just because we have other shit we need to get done at some point, but I want to do this so we can actually go into Mementos, finish that, and also do a little bit of money grinding because we're going to need it. Although I do got to admit, I kind of love this kid's design because he looks like a shitty little Pokemon character. Like the varsity jacket that says noobs on it, that's so fucking funny. Like, he's just a little guy. How must be in grade school? He's dual wielding? He was playing 2 opponents all by himself. It's still too easy for him. Yeah, I guess that's that. What a monster.
Why does he have his own portrait?
Because he's a social link. I just said that.
Sorry, I didn't process that you said that.
Okay.
My bad.
What do you want?
Let's play a game.
Hey, personal. I turn everyone down. Later. Annoying, huh? Oh, you mean that guy who cheats? It makes me mad when he does
I
that.
don't care.
I can still beat him, so I don't really care. Just forget about him. Sound like the Phantom Thieves. So you're saying you want to beat the cheater, huh? He's really a nice guy, but just let it go. Phantom Thieves really are cool, aren't they? You a fan too? Have you ever met them? I do like his shitty little get snow cat. You mean Suji Academy? That's pretty awesome. But teaching you how to play Gunboat won't be easy, and I won't get anything out of it. Let's make a deal. Yeah, persistent. I'm just a grade schooler, you know. How about this? I want to get to the Phantom Thieves. It's probably impossible. If you can help me do that, I'll teach you how to play. What do you say? Is that a deal? Sure. More seriously. No, if you really wanted that much, then. Thought for sure you're just gonna give up. I didn't see that coming. Phantom Thieves had their true identities. Are you sure I can get to know them? I'll introduce you. You're gonna tell them my name? Name's Shinya Oda.
Hey!
Tell Phantom Thieves my name and have them post it somewhere only they'd be able to access. Well, good enough as an autograph and proof they know my name.
Mishima.
Proof they really know Phantom Thieves, huh? We need to get something credible to get to believe us. Didn't Futaba say she acted a Gunboat server or something? Guess it's a Futaba. Yeah, for some reason Joker can't just text her. We have to like go find her again. Which I'm pretty sure.
That's my son.
Salem, he's right here.
I want him. Give him to me.
He's figuring it out on his own.
Come here. Beanie boy.
Go on. Cat.
Come here. Oh my god, he just clipped through the wall.
Cats do that. Found the king? No surprise there. Did he tell you to take down a cheater? He's getting one question, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Come on, Bean. Yeah. Hey, baby. How are you?
I'll write a calling card saying we're going to steal the Gunboat homepage. After that, you need to leave evidence that Phantom Thieves hacked into it. The king will have no choice but believe it was really us. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I'll put our logo smack down on the top of the front page. Perfect. We'll go see him. Oh, and we'll let you know before we talk to him, so wait for our word. Hey, count on me. I gotta do more Futaba social link too. There's many social links that I want to do, and I cannot guarantee how many of them will actually be able to do in their entirety, which I do apologize for.
Look at him go.
Oh, also, something I should point out. You know how it costs us a tiny bit of money to take that train every time? Mm-hmm. If you do not have enough money, Morgana will pay for you.
That's crazy.
He has a secret stash because, like, sometimes you need to get places to beat the fucking game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's only once, but apparently Morgana will pay for you if you have, like, zero fucking money.
Baby. Oh, he's making biscuits.
Any progress with the Phantom Thieves? Calling card? Huh? Ah, there's something written on it. Thanks for your support. Please help those in need. This is a promise to you from the Phantom Thieves. We're going to post a secret message just for you on the game's official website. Oh, is this for real? I mean, you can probably just buy one of these cards at the store. The official Gunabout website? Whoa! The mark of the Phantom Thieves! They hacked the site!
The poor dude's running the fucking little website for this arcade game. Probably like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What did we do? What the fuck?
Which means you were
Bean
able
Bird.
to contact the real Phantom Thieves.
He's a dandruffy.
No way.
Yeah.
How'd you do it? Oh, that's so cool. So they want to remain anonymous. Wow, I can't believe they sent me a message. I wasn't expecting much from you, but you're actually pretty cool. I wish I was able to talk with them or something, though. But you fulfilled your part of the deal, so I'll teach you how to shoot.
So doing this social
Once
link
you stop them from
basically
moving, you gotta
gives
hit
you
their
more
weak
shit to
point
do
right
with your
away.
gun.
You should be able to inflict a lot of damage
Makes
to
sense.
the cheater this way. Let's get started.
Yeah, for some reason there's two social links all about your
You
gun.
gotta aim.
Also, Joker's not very good at this somehow.
No, you're just stopping their movement by doing that. Ugh, no, not like that. Are you taking this seriously? You gotta focus on your second shot.
The king's swearing up a storm today.
That's what happens when he teams up with another player, and why everyone also watches him from a distance.
Alright, looks like you kinda got the hang of it. I think you'll be able to beat that cheater now.
I do like the idea that, like,
have a bad habit of
Joker's
swearing
only
when I
experience
get
with
all
a gun is, you know, in the fake metaverse world where he doesn't even need to pretend that it's like even kind of how you would hold a gun.
Yeah. Ew,
So then when he-
Beans is
When he plays a
drooling.
game that might, you know, try to be a little realistic about it, he kind of fucks up.
Listen, I'm glad you're happy, Beans, but that is disgusting. He's drooling.
Then get him
I can
off.
teach you a few other
No.
moves too. I have the ultimate trump
He's
card.
gonna be like
So
Cricket
tell
at
me
this
more
rate.
about the
Hmm.
Phantom Thieves.
Damp.
More than damp. She's sogged. She's marinated in her own water. Just for reference, Cricket is Titan's
Leave
cat.
Cricket alone!
According to the reports, it seems your skill at handling a gun is
She's
quite
precious,
impressive.
but she is soggy.
Either you taught yourself, or you had a capable coach by your side. Where?
Whip,
No, I didn't mean to hit that button, but like
Whip.
we've seen the same cutscene 20 goddamn times.
whip.
Down shot. Allows you to knock down an enemy with a special shot once per infiltration. Not once per fight, once per infiltration. But we could just get like a knockdown.
All right.
That's nice.
It's not bad.
It's earlier than usual
Beanie,
today.
how are you so moist?
I gotta go. See you later.
He's hydrated.
It's disgusting. He's got a giant spit bubble.
He's hydrated.
Dude. He's
Ugh.
Hey,
so gross. Oh. Beans, are you like okay?
bye.
He's purring. He's chilling. He's not like foaming at the mouth. He's just.
No, he's.
Ugh.
Here, I'm gonna wipe you.
Fuck, I forgot we need more kindness for Sojiro. I need to be kind somehow. Burgers.
Need to be kind somehow. Burgers.
Burgers. They increase
I
my
thought
everything.
they were just guts.
They increase my everything. No need to read when you can eat burger.
Yeah.
Hi, Bean. Why are
Yeah.
you drooling so much? I'm like getting concerned.
I think it was something to be worried about. He wouldn't be like purring. That increased everything except kindness.
Fug.
Morning.
Yes, we should go into Mementos. We need to go kill a man and get a bunch of money.
Well, shall
Sure, what is fucking...
You're always making lockpicks and never using them.
I use them all the time. We need them for the locked chests. That's why we only have 16 instead of like 99.
Oh, never mind.
Well, because
I'm stupid.
here's the thing, right? Like the other shit is kind of whatever. You're always gonna need the lockpicks. Like honestly, I would say every time you're gonna make shit, just make lockpicks.
Let's go.
To the hideout.
Everyone's here.
Icky.
If a game's version of runway items, let's use item 100% of the time. The thing is, the go homes aren't. The go homes can just get you right out of like a dungeon if you need to, but like the safe rooms exist, right? So like they're not useless, but they're a lot less good than they were in 4, where that just wasn't a thing.
Come on. Let's go.
Isn't there smoke bombs? I think the smoke bombs just like make it so enemies don't see you. I don't. Do the smoke bombs let you escape in the middle of a fight, or are they just for like them not seeing you in the field, because honestly, I don't know. I've never bothered to use them in battle if I can. Which I guess proves your point either way, Josh, actually.
Beans
No,
looks beautiful.
They just lower alarm? Alright, fair enough.
Oh.
Don't do that with his ears. I hate when you do that.
Why? He loves it.
I thought they were Pokédolls, to be honest, but I don't fucking play.
I fold his ears.
I hate when you do that.
He doesn't care. If
I
he hated
do.
it, he could just turn his head. He just lets it happen. He's just happy to be involved.
What the fuck was that? Oh, it was Pepper. Peppy? Hi.
Pepper.
I heard her fucking, like, screaming upstairs. I was like, what the fuck was that? I thought it was like a fucking evil spirit.
Beans is an evil spirit.
I don't think so. Alright, so we're gonna take care of this whole cheater business, and then we're gonna do some more... Can we get deeper into Mementos, actually? Is that door gonna open if I go down there? It might. I don't... Because we did just do Haru's dungeon. We can check. Bing, bing, bing. We want to the plot. Oh, fuck, right.
Stitch is fucking hurt.
So the question becomes, should I just grind out some easy money here? Or should I wait till the plot is gonna move? But like, I don't... The thing is, once the plot starts moving, I don't know how much longer stream's gonna go past that, because you know, we can't always go super long when Salem has work the next day.
Pepper is playing with a bag.
Yeah, baby.
Are you a gamer? Beanie, are you a gamer? Yeah.
Oh, hey, Treasure Demon. That's good money.
We are the better fighters. Use fire attacks to hit its weak points.
Queen Mom, ravage them.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Grab one and then we'll murder the rest of them. Oh, no, we need a Pazuzu. The other thing.
I'm glad we won.
And Horus.
Well, that makes Horus, and then... I was trying to remember if we needed Naga or something, but we use Naga to do the other thing. I'm going to scream.
Do it. That wasn't a scream. That was like a uncertain vomit.
What does that mean?
Uncertain vomit.
Like, oh, this might be vomit, but it might be like fucking brioche? Like, what do you mean? Like...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be vomit and brioche, depending if you had
Alright.
brioche
Alright.
previously.
Why did your brain go to brioche, I wonder?
I don't know. I haven't had brioche in a while. I think I only have brioche when you make it.
Or when I buy it for French toast.
True. Alright, we got a plan this time. You, wiener face.
Wow.
Die.
Could be vomit, could be a rough cough, could be fart, could be shit my pants, I'm gambling.
Listen, man.
You that sick?
Vomit or rough cough, I get. But if you can't tell the difference between what end it's coming out of, you need to just lay the fuck down.
Or
like,
a burp. Like my Zepbound, sometimes I'm like,
That's
I
a you
fear
problem.
to burp. It just feels like there's gonna be a chunk. Like not even like in a bad way, but then I'm fine. I hate his dick diaper.
On Pixel's turn. After selecting gun, press Y to perform a down shot. This can only be performed once per infiltration. The metaverse will surely topple the enemy. So what we do is we pull out our gun, and then we press Y. And that just guarantee knocks him down.
Man, if I played this game in high school, I would have been down bad for Joker.
We know. When you have a fart turn to a shit, is that an execution error?
Yes.
Shot that surpasses my cheeks. That can't be true. Dad, I'm the strongest. I'm supposed to be king. Me.
Why does he sound like that?
I don't fucking know.
Beans, are you comfortable?
Yeah, no. Once he dies in one hit.
Oh, awesome.
Megadon's pretty good. I don't need fucking Aggie anymore.
How pathetic.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Again, this is so weird because we literally go from, like, this person's killing cats. This person's, like, abusing the people underneath them. This guy's cheating in a video game.
Yeah. This guy, diddle-fingered a ton of high schoolers.
This guy's harassing
This guy
women.
stole art.
This guy's harassing...
This guy cheats in a video.
This guy is harassing women. This guy hacked a server for free V-Bucks.
Do you need something?
Is Joker in Fortnite? Like, there's no Persona shit in Fortnite,
I
right?
hate that. I hate that you said that.
Because I can so easily see, like, the mental... No? Okay, thank God. Alright.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There is a
Oh, let's register.
This one's all you. You wish to register a persona. You wish to register it to the compendium? Are you certain?
He's in, like, 30 different gacha games. That's yeah. Oh, yeah, right, because I need you to learn high counter first. That was the dick of it.
Time, inmate. Today
Do I get extra fucking XP if I do this during an alarm?
Aren't you gonna shoot a little higher?
Times 5. Okay. So I need...
You would settle for this during an alarm?
Need Pazuzu.
Stitches. What the fuck?
Where are you?
I don't know if it's because Beans was just laying on my stomach. But like, owie.
Shoot for the stars!
Thank God.
This will arise from the execution. Do you approve?
Yes.
This may be somewhat grisly.
There we go. So now you get high counter, which we need. Doesn't really matter what we get rid of. God, hit up. Oh. I mean, sure.
You're stopping? There is an alarm in effect.
Okay.
One of my favorite duties. Get ready for this.
So we can...
Is an alarm.
What are you doing?
Beans.
Why is that making you laugh so much?
I'm going backwards, so he doesn't care. He's just happy to be here. It's giving him a little mohawk.
So if I remember correctly, it was like it was gonna make Ganesha, and then we needed to fuse Ganesha with something. I still have the fucking page open. Hold on. Yeah, give me Ganesha, make Ganesha, then fuse with Queen's Necklace. Aha, yes, of course. By the way, if Word for being the cheater is a null fizz card. Yes, which is pretty fucking good, and we can have Yosuke make more of those and all that good shit. So let's...
You seek power beyond your
90,
limits.
yeah, okay, well, we're just gonna barely be able to do this, but we're already in Mementos, so fuck it.
Choose which skills to inherit.
Fine, I guess. So we need high counter. We want to make sure we have that. Which is busted in the skill Seth you need for rank 10. I thought we needed high counter. Yeah, it says we need Seth with high counter. It's high counter and royal. Oh, they changed that. I see. Original's null. I see. I mean, I guess if you're guaranteed to get it through a side quest, that's like something at least. Wow, I can't actually get like the healing skills off on you. Okay. Me. Sure. Take high counter. Gonna need that. Ophala, Megidola. Rising Slash and fucking... this one.
I cannot expect it now.
Yes.
Let us begin.
Okay.
He just doesn't give a fuck.
Nope.
He's just so happy.
We're gonna take this guy.
I always really like Ganesha's design. Like, just in general.
Oh, the fucking elephant.
Elephant.
Register. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna do it now. Oh, do we see if we can get an upgrade on Megiddo? Because it might turn to something different.
Do it.
You should, yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, poo. Yeah, no, we're not gonna.
Great mighty poo.
Yeah, we're not gonna fuck with Ganesha right now. We're just gonna. Fuck it, we don't really give a fuck if we get Orpheus. So we'll just take the axe and see what happens.
This should bestow both of you
We'll
to work.
fuse these like garbage personas we don't need.
You're jumpy.
See if we get something fun. We probably won't.
Justice?
Principality.
Principality.
Principality's not like a terrible persona, but I don't think it's anything we really need.
Well, now, a most unexpected
I'm
turn
just
of
accident gonna go
events.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah. Alright, so now we just need enough money to resummon the Queen's Necklace, fuse, and then fuse into Horus and fuse into Seth. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save.
We're gonna cheat.
How the fuck do you expect me to cheat?
Consequence.
That's not a thing.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think.
I'm sure it is.
The hit told and nothing happened. I give up. Alright. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna drive around a little bit, crash through some enemies, see if we can get some treasure demons, get some money, because we're gonna need to leave in order to sell shit. I wish you could sell shit in mementos. We're gonna sell some shit, then we're gonna have our teacher wife, fucking maid wife, rub us down so we can go out again.
I love being rubbed down
We're gonna
by the teacher wife.
we're gonna sell some shit. We're gonna get done what we can get done because I don't know how much we're gonna need for Seth, but at least if I can get everything set. Oh yeah, Haru's also the one who gets Tetrakarn and Makarakarn, by the way.
Oh, word.
We don't need Cybreak. I don't like the break skills. I said this before, I really think the break skills just are not worth a slot, like, ever. Because, like, you have other elements. Just do other shit. Obviously, it's like, oh, this party member can't use their element, but, like, just use a regular attack or something, or use an item, even, if you really, like, need them to do it for some reason.
Beans, where are you going?
Because also, we did never get that last seed we need from, Josie, whatever the fuck his name is. So if we happen to grind up 400 flowers and get that, that could also be good. So this is going to be kind of just a bit of a dicking around. It's happening again.
What is?
There's another alarm going off.
What the fuck is happening with that?
Dude, it happens almost too often. Break skills are useful exactly once in Maria's fight in Persona 4. Yeah, literally, and that's it, and never again. Because even in, like, early game Persona, which, like even in, like, early game, you have other party members, you have other elements, you know? Unfortunately, we do not have enough flowers for this fucking little weirdo. And I doubt there's going to be 300-ish worth on this floor alone. So we're going to have to hope he pops back in. The trigger way too much is kind of annoying. Yeah, a little bit. Like, it is a good thing, right? Especially if you are trying to, like, itemize for, like, really good gear. But, like, it does get a little annoying with how often it pops up.
I never really noticed you use lockpicks for those.
Yep.
Till, I think it's because you mashed through it.
If one of the social links lets you trigger them. I mean, yeah. Down we go. We might not end up getting enough to do this. There's a decent chance we won't end up getting enough to do this, but at least we'll like be on our way, you know. Because I don't even remember what level Seth like is, and we're gonna need to spend the money to resummon the shit to make him. Oh, hello. Speaking of money.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
He's in the low 50s. Okay, so it's not... Where the fuck are we right now? We're like 40... We're 40 something at least, I think, right?
Yeah.
Get ready. Carmen. Amazing, Panther. This is a holdup. They're dead boys. Aren't we the best?
It's a good amount of money. Yeah, we're about like 45, 46. So, like... He shouldn't cost too much. So the thing is, right? When you do those group fusions, like Seth, you can pay to just have them resummon the shit. Like, you don't need to go and manually resummon the fucking personas one by one. You can just be like, you need to pay us to resummon them right before you fuse them, which is nice. We need to make sure we can afford to do that and pay the fee for Seth because we're going to be under level the way to it. But at the same time, you know, they probably expect you to be trying to do this under leveled because they, you know, drip feed you discounts with the social link. So I'm willing to bet it's still going to be decently expensive because they don't want this to be too fucking easy. But I also don't want to grind to level fucking 50. Because we're... Hold on. Because if Yosuke just hit level 46, I want to bet we're like level 4. Yeah, we're level 46. So that's not too bad. If Seth is like 50 to 52-ish, then like that's probably alright.
Persona! Yomi! It's showtime!
Damn it.
Ow.
You doing alright over there, baby?
Yeah, my fucking skin hurt.
Just like I thought.
But you just threw yourself back into the hammock. You...
I'm making some good progress on this blanket for my coworker. She's not even due till October.
Hey, you guys want to grab some beef bowls once we're done for today?
I'd prefer chicken. Oh, maybe with a little udon on the side.
Oh, hell, now level 47. That'll bridge the gap even more.
Oh, mister. Doing good?
Ah, damn it. Don't have enough stamps for anything. I was gonna try to get money up. Or item up. Same thing, really. Most of these items just exist to be sold.
There's the platform.
And we need 400 flowers for that seed.
Beanie, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Is he upset? I just am crocheting instead of paying attention to him? Who knows?
He climbed off of you.
I know. He'd still gaslight me to say it's my fault.
Still gaslighting me. Yay, Futaba leveled up. That doesn't mean... Well, that does mean something. She gets more things she can do as she levels up.
I can't show off my thief style while I'm a car.
I thought you said feet style for a half second.
The car's as bad as you say.
Feet style.
And I was like, fucking what?
No one can see my toe beams when I am a car.
Blech. Instead of toe beans, Morgana has the staple button from Staples.
Why would he have that?
For tricks?
For tricks! You.
1 year for Christmas, I got a Staples button.
That's like the easy button, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder, like, what the theming reason is for the flowers. Like, you're a psych major.
Flowers often symbolize love, friendship, rebirth, finding something bright in darkness.
I'm going for this one. On the concrete type beat, I hope in adversity. I mean, yeah, that kind of makes sense too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're on a subway maze. True.
I think it has multiple meanings.
Well, yeah, most things do. When it comes to, you know, writing and symbolism and fucking author intent and whatever the fuck. Persona's such a weird franchise.
You're just realizing this now?
Well, no, because I mean, like these same games, like they're all rooted in like this psychological shit, and like, you know, I'm not gonna act like they're like the deepest themes in the world, but like, you know, it's decently heavy shit for like what I imagine this game's like primary demographic is. And then it's the same game that absolutely, it's like mandated by Atlas that they need to have an awkward fucking hot spring scene where your male party members perv on like the fucking token healer girl character and like we all get uncomfortable, you know?
Can you shut off that light? It's poking me in the eye. Sorry.
Yeah, my mom loves taking pictures of flowers in concrete. It's, I mean, bro, like dandelions and shit, they don't fucking give up for nothing. The fucking world could explode and the dandelions will still be here. Beer 5 doesn't. No, true.
I just love flowers in general. Like, I especially love lilacs and lavender.
I can only imagine why.
Just because they're both purple doesn't mean anything.
It means something.
I love the smell of lilac specifically.
Yeah, but if lilacs were like fucking piss yellow, you probably wouldn't like them as much. And also, they'd be very poorly named. Do we call lilacs lilac because of that color, or do we call the color lilac because of the flower? Yes, I am asking the orange question again.
I literally was just about to say.
Don't they kind of make fun of it in metaphor? Like someone's just going to hot spring and they go, nah, I don't feel like it wouldn't be fun. Fuck, I don't know. I did not get that far.
I didn't use the hot spring, so...
No, I did not get that far in metaphor. No, I got to admit that game kind of started getting on my nerves. I was on a share with the color question. Fantastic. I need some tangent to go off of because I'm just committing drive-bys at the moment.
Get it? Because you're a car?
Not even drive-by. It's just vehicular manslaughter. This is a drive-through. Who wants Burger King, bitch?
Me.
No, you don't. You want Culver's.
I do want Culver's, honestly. You know, it's almost time for the Zepbound shot when I'm like, I want ice cream and mozzarella sticks and Culver's fries.
Yeah, you know, I gotta hop on that. I need to make Culver's the default of my brand. We're Midwesterners now.
And it's honestly so good.
Culver's is pretty fucking good.
And it's like better quality than everything else.
Yeah,
too.
that's one thing I gotta say about moving here. Like, the food around here is pretty fucking good. Like, it's nice actually having places we can go out to eat. That was not really a thing we had. And during one of my interviews, actually, because I've had quite a few job interviews lately, which I'm thankful for, but at the same time, I am fucking exhausted. I feel like I haven't, like, properly slept in, like, a week. One of the one of the people, she asked me, like, why'd you, like, you know, how are you liking it around here? I see from your resume you're from pretty far out. And I was telling her, I was like, no, honestly, like, it kind of started as a joke, but we got friends who live out here, and they, like, convinced us for real. No, it's nice, you know, the people are nice, and, like, the places are all pretty chill. You guys have sidewalks. That's a big deal for me.
Yeah.
And she was like, do you not have sidewalks in New Hampshire? And I was like, not where I live, at least not for half the fucking town. Sounds like it's where all the farms are. I mean, yeah, fair, but like New Hampshire is also like 30 to 70% farm, honestly, depending on where you look.
Yeah. I'm still on a high for getting all those fucking potatoes today. If I'm gonna be so fucking honest with you. They had this cute, tiny little brown dog named Maple, and I would die for Maple.
I thought it was a fox for a second. Like, that's how small this dog was. Wisconsin also very much farm. It is, but like that's the thing. You'd think like in New Hampshire it'd be like the same shit because it's all fucking farm there too. Turkish for orange, the fruit, is I'm gonna butcher this. Portical. The word color is rank. Now that's where it gets funny. Orange is just portical rengi, and I think you can pick up on this one. Brown is cave rengi. Let me guess what. I'll you guess what that's referencing. As long as you didn't move to a farm place, you moved to a farm town, and you lived in a farm town before. I don't know. I would hesitate to call Bristol a fucking... Well, I don't know. Like, people... I don't fucking know. So what? So... Brown... So what? So brown fruit?
We made it to the platform. We can get to the next area now.
Brother, there's like 3 farms in Bristol.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Is like you'd think...
You'd think it'd be similar, and it's
like,
not.
yeah, you'd think it'd be more similar to like how it is here, then, right? At least in Bristol, maybe.
Like Bristol, like
the only place to eat in Bristol is like pizza places that all the same fucking family owns.
It literally feels like we escaped the hood. Like I don't even know.
We did not escape the fucking hood, Salem.
Dude, I thought trash pickup. I was like, that's for rich people. That's just normal around here.
This is essentially the coffee color. Folks are coffee. I see. Everyone's just fiending for fucking coffee. I'm saying you just move somewhere that's more like Concord. Oh, I see.
It's not
okay.
like Concord, though.
I mean, okay, compared... If we had to make a comparison between here and a place in
Concord's way more congested. It's like... Yeah, we're on the outside of the city,
right?
But
that's not
congested.
That's not the part that Josh is talking about. He's talking about convenience and like the fucking no. Like Josh is right because what the point Josh is trying to make is not like congestion of people or like even number of people. The point Josh is making is just there is shit here, whereas in Bristol there was fucking nothing. Severe physical damage to one phone.
I guess, but even Concord didn't have a ton of great stuff either, though. Like, around, like, we have much more diverse.
There's definitely more choices around here than, like, in Concord, yeah.
So it's like in Concord, it's like, okay, you had a mall that was pretty much no longer in business.
Yeah.
You have a secondary mall, which is going out of business.
That's not Concord's fault, though.
Right. But you had an Uno's, which I don't even think they have Uno's up here.
I think I've seen one.
You have like Five Guys, Buffalo Wild Wings, a Dairy
Yeah, there is definitely more options for like food around here. I will say that. And it's pretty good shit. Maybe
you might be saying that. You moved from the fucking boonies of farmland.
When you mentioned, yeah, grocery shop was 45 minutes away. Like, how'd you live like this? But it was bad. It sucked dick, honestly.
You didn't have to drive for that.
Yeah, but I still had to be with you and spend an entire fucking day in the damn car, like planning out errands because, like, if we didn't, it was a waste of fucking time.
Yeah.
That was half the reason I didn't like going, because I was like, no, I don't want to spend like literally an entire day driving around doing errands. I would, you know how many dates we, like, Sal and I have gone on where after we're done, we're like, man, we should probably just go grocery shopping, huh? We're already out. You know how much of a mood killer that is? To be on a date with the love of your life and be like, man, we should really hit up fucking, like, Hannaford after this, huh? We don't have any food. Like, that sucks. The grocery store here is, like, 5 minutes away. It's great.
If you had lived near Manchester, Concord, you wouldn't be saying the same shit. I disagree. like, okay, yeah, Manchester and Concord have sidewalks, but they don't really have public transport.
Ever since we started...
Like, around, like, we literally have, like, 6 bus stops within a 5-minute walk from our house. After I move, I had a period of, like, fucking around trying to get activities outside hobbies, so you have something going on in life, and I gotta be really grateful. I got piano class, fighting game local, fencing club nearby, and the furthest of those is 30 minutes away. I'm doing fucking well.
Public transportation across the country, most public transportation is still awful. That is fair, yeah.
Um,
At least I would rather, although, and again, this is like the Bristol problem compared to everywhere else. Still would have at least liked to have the fucking option. It's cool that I can Uber places now. That's why, like, but like Josh is right. That's why Uber is even like a thing to begin with, because people are sick of dealing with like taxis and shit. Because like taxis will fucking overcharge the shit out of you, and then they might fucking rob you. Like,
I don't know. Like, the environment here is a lot different, but it feels a lot more friendly and welcoming.
the
And
people
it's like-
around here are definitely really chill.
And it's like when you go to Concord, you're like, ugh, you know, you're like, you're kind of scared you're gonna get mugged just a little bit. Like, not enough like somewhere in like Boston, but you're like, ugh, I'm worried I'm gonna
Right, you're
get
not
mugged.
like pissed terrified, but you're definitely like, I should probably just like.
Yeah, you go grocery shopping here and you leave your car door open, they'll be like, hey bud, you forgot your car door was open. I closed it for you and gave you $40. It's right in your seat.
And now Uber overcharge you. Honestly, Uber, at least the places I've gone, it's not been super expensive unless I'm scheduling it like way ahead of time. But like at that point, like that's just makes like I'm willing to pay extra just to secure a fucking ride. And so this whole life, seriously, the suburbs or cities, the matter seeing here you guys marvel stuff I thought it was normal. Yeah, no, dude, like I don't know, like Bristol is a nice place, and I like.
It was cute. It was little, but like, god damn it, I like it. There was nothing to do.
You can tell Bristol is like a tourist town before anything else.
Yeah.
If your car breaks down, they'll you keep it in their yard. Yeah, no, that's wild. Like I said it when we were doing it, but I'm gonna reiterate. Like when we were standing in a stranger's yard, trying to fix your car, you being someone I just randomly met on the internet, I postulated. I said, you know, if I told my mother what we were doing right now, she'd have a fucking heart attack. Like,
Well, it's like the vibe up north, in the northeast, is very much shut up, mind your own business, stay in your lane, fuck other people, get the fuck out of my way. And
Like-
here people are just like, I had a lady come up to me when I was shopping in the store around St. Patrick's Day, and she had an entire conversation about corned beef with me. And it was fucking poggers. Like,
well, I mean, like the thing is, like I wouldn't call New Hampshire like a dangerous place for the most part. Like,
but
especially
it's certainly not welcoming.
Especially yeah, that's the thing. I feel like it's not exactly like I didn't feel like I was ever in danger, but I definitely felt
I did because I have boobs.
there's a little bit of a difference there.
And I was approached several times
Right.
by men in public being like, do I have to remind you of the fucking Dollar Tree story where I was just minding my business?
yeah, we know, we know.
This old man came up to me, he's like, damn, you got them ass and them titties. And I'm like, that's the first thing you say to me. Okay.
I've had help offer me constantly. It's not nice about it is the difference. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Northeastern, especially cities, believe the nice thing you do for strangers, stay the fuck out of their way. And sometimes they're right, but like, you know, it's. I don't know. It's a weird thing to. It's a weird thing to try to like. What's the word I'm trying to think of? It's a weird thing to try to put into words, honestly.
Come to terms.
No, not even. It's weird to put into words. From like just how different it is, because like the way we are saying it, like maybe we're blowing it out of proportion, but like I don't know. Living around here just feels nice, you know.
Yeah.
The very helpful is gonna be condescending while helping you instead of being nice like the Midwest. Yeah. Well, you know, they're fucking stamp. No, like, I don't know. I've definitely had, like, friendly, random-ass conversations with strangers. I've definitely had some strangers who, like, have made it very clear that they would kill me if they had the chance. But I think that's just how the world is, really. But anyway, enough of all that bullshit. We got what we needed. We got the seed. We got some money. We're gonna go. We're gonna try to get back to the bottom spot so we can, I guess this is where you would use a fucking go home, but like, at this point I just kind of want the extra money just because. I'm already down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get back, we're gonna save, we're gonna go in the Velvet Room, we're gonna do a little bit of fusing and maybe some itemizing, I'm not sure yet, and then we'll leave, sell some shit, go back without the goddamn alarm going off. If we get another accident, I will bite this controller in half, and we'll see if we can finish the social link, and if not, then that's fine. We'll get there and get there. Now, if you're in New York, stay the fuck out. Yeah, if you're in New York, don't talk to anybody, don't look at anybody. Put your headphones in and just pretend you're somewhere else. Hell, even if you're in, like, Boston, do that.
Yeah.
Boston's, like, diet New York City, from what I understand, and, like, yeah.
Yeah, and we have to stay there for 2 fucking nights in July, so.
2? I thought we were going, like, right home.
Yeah, because it's... We get there the day before the wedding, we stay there the day after, like, we go home the day after the wedding.
Anyway, at that time, a while back in my grocery parking lot, I saw 2 dudes trying to push a big truck. It was barely moving. It's like, you need one more. I got pushed one of them and got it going. Felt good. See, that's good shit right there.
Need something?
Alright. Let me just save right here. I know I just saved outside the door, but we're just going to save right there.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
Justine, this one's all. Take a look. How rude. Registration, yes? You wish to register it to the compendium? Are you certain?
Mr. You, and that's okay. Luckily, no, there's no, like, summon accident. I don't think. We need a queen's necklace.
This persona you cannot hold.
I'm going to shit.
What do you need?
I need to make some goddamn room. Can we get any fun items? Right, not really. He needs a laxative. Yeah, I'm going to shit. Well, I guess if it's I'm going to shit, it would be I need like a fucking... I need something to stop. I need the what's the opposite of a laxative?
Diarrhea? Like...
No, the opposite of a laxative. I'll put you on my phone and go get some food. Not sure how I feel in the announcement, so no one makes a joke I would like and then goes, wow, why isn't David responding? What an asshole.
I would never think that about you, fucking...
Go get your food, bud.
David, I would never say that about you.
Alright, oh, there's Horace. Oh, there's Horace.
Okay with this?
Perfect. We don't even need the Queen's Necklace. Anti-diarrheal. Fair enough. That is simple, isn't it? Increases damage to attack target plus 50%.
You have the anti-poop and the anti-not-poop.
The anti-fairies.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Did Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairy Godparents!
I cannot expect to be reborn.
It's like fiction and not fiction. Right. This shit is based off of true events. Alright, so we have Horace. And then we fuse Horace with... With what? Fused Horace... Oh, right, then that's just a 4-way fusion.
Ayo.
Fine, yeah, take it. Upgrade Garula. Fucking fantastic. Alright. Let's see, what bullshit fusion do we want to make here? Actually, wait, hold on, because the 4-way
No, because it's the strain of the guillotine, so it'll be a...
Right, this will be an accident, so we're just getting this out of the way to make the alarm stop. And to go do a little bit of gambling.
I have a good feeling about Unicorn.
Well, here's the thing. It'll save us a lot of money if we don't fuse away Isis, because we need Isis, which we have, Thoth, which we have, Horus, which we have, and Anubis, which I think we also have. So actually, maybe... Hey, Titan. Can group fusions have accidents? Like, if I just make Seth right now, probably fantastic. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just do it like this then.
Choose wisely.
Principality and Andrus. Perfect. We don't need this.
Something you need. Choose which skills to inherit.
Picaro. Oh, it's Picaro.
It might also be considered a different thing. Might be, but fuck it. We can just do this.
This should be...
Because this isn't taking anything we need. Because we have all the Egyptian personas, so we don't need to spend money summoning them, so we can just spend the money summoning Seth, and fuck it, maybe that means all we just keep all that extra money. But first, we're gonna get, like, slime or some shit.
No, we're gonna get Satan, I'm telling you.
The woman with the egg. Female.
Yeah.
She's like level 40, that's not terrible. Like, she's not super below our fucking rank here.
Let's do it.
We're gonna save real quick in case group fucking things can have actions, because, like, the fucking actions can happen without the alarm, as I was so rudely reminded of last stream. Can we afford to do this without having to go and sell things?
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to perform an execution. Gather them.
Alright, so that's 51. We have all 4.
A strong
Whoa.
persona
Great.
indeed.
He's so cool.
Great things are possible.
16,
Do you wish a few
yeah, we can.
than your own power?
Fuck yeah. Alright, let's do it. Do it.
Select the skills you'd like to enhance.
Healing skills, targeting one foe. I do like the targeting one foe thing. High counter so I don't fucking forget. You let your damage to one foe. Heavy bless to one foe. Game please. Game please. Game please.
I mean, medium or heavy almighty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll just take Megidola. It's an AoE. I know that doesn't synergize with that effect, but it's fucking Megidola. I'll let this play out since this is gonna be the last quest fusion we need to do. And there he is.
Yeah.
I am Seth. Ooh, that's weird. They just have like a dude's name. This is Jim, the dragon. He has gun amp. He doesn't. He didn't learn it.
Finished? Are you finished? What?
Now we talk to you.
Huh. My.
Yeah, there we go. There's Persona. Oh, that's right. Last one. It's voiced.
You really made it? The inmate with all those pitiful personas actually managed this. I guess I can compliment you this time. Well done. You have far exceeded our original expectations. This may not be a proper thing to say to an inmate, but you have done extraordinary work. You're a real handful, but I gotta give you some credit. As for the next task we will assign to you, there is nothing. You have fulfilled every duty available to you. As the ones who rule over power, our role is... rule over... power. Why did I say that? A voice is echoing in my head. Justine? It is nothing. Just my head. These memories. The one who first wrote this list. It was me? Or was it us? Just... what are we? My apologies. Don't worry. This has happened to me too.
Give me a second. I'm gonna drop something. I'm gonna write a long one here. Guy just came in. That was a friend from a long time ago. I can unpause chat. This kid used to be on my mom's bus with me when we were 10. As soon as I saw him, I taught him the Switch 2 because as a kid I used to play old local play games like New Super Mario Bros. On DS, the only person who owned it. And now I've come back around, the Switch 2 is finally have the feature again. Honestly, it's a bit of a nostalgia hit for me. Yeah. And couch co-op is a dying art, unfortunately.
Caroline, do not shift the blame onto him.
I hope you know you're a real handful, inmate. But fine.
And now it works online.
We've really gone soft, huh?
Perhaps,
Steam Remote Play, but good.
perhaps you are too embarrassed to admit how much his concern pleased you. No! Anyway, we're gonna give you a great ability this time. You're gonna cry tears of joy when you get it.
What do you mean couch co-op game? Plays like 4 people playing 1 console. 4 consoles, 1 dude with the... Oh, true, yeah.
There's no doubt you're a problem child.
I have heard that one before.
But honestly, we're real impressed that you conquered all the trials we put forth.
Can never believe they did that. No, yeah, that shit was like magic when we were kids.
Surprisingly great potential. So, fight. I'm sure you'll be able to accomplish anything you put your mind to. And you'd better put a stop to the ruin, okay? Trickster, I believe in you. Prove to us that you can reach the truth.
Persona 4!
We will be waiting for you.
Yeah, that's another 10.
Nice.
Yes, thank you. Reduce the amount of money needed for special treatment. So now when we make personas that are above our level, it's even cheaper. And I'll show you how broken that can be in a minute. You can now fuse Zhao Gongen, the most powerful persona of the Strength Arcana.
Be careful not to lose focus.
Who are you?
You're still in rehabilitation till you can get out from behind the bars. Got that, inmate?
So that's interesting. Apparently that's an option we have. We could reach over and grab Igor's big stupid nose.
Just add this.
Yeah!
So let's give a little example. I'm not gonna do this right now, but like just as an example.
Now choose.
If I try to fuse just the highest level persona, 64, almost 20 levels above us.
You wish for more power than you can handle?
We can just barely, or no, hold on. Yeah, we can, we could reasonably sell some shit and afford that. Reasonably. So we can end up with some pretty beefy fucking personas pretty quickly.
No slacking off.
Alright, but we did it, we're free. Oh boy. How you feeling?
Honestly, my stitches are really sore. I'm trying to hang in there, but this is getting to be a struggle.
Do you need us to wrap up?
I don't want to fucking ruin stream again.
You're not ruining anything, it's just if we go till plot happens, we might not have a good chance to, well, yeah, if we go till plot happens, we might not have a good chance to stop, is the thing. Because, I mean, we still got some shit done. We maxed out another social link. We got that grinding done I needed to get done. This is not the place to go.
I'm sorry, I know you wanted to get to...
No, it's not a big deal. We can go longer on Saturday if you would like.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you said we're gonna keep going, I was gonna like hit intermission anyway.
Yeah.
But like, it sounds like if you get up from this chair, you're not gonna be able to get back in.
Oh, it's gonna hurt when I get up.
Yeah. Let me just go sell our garbage so we don't forget.
Okay. You should be grateful.
Yeah, like, we could just go afford, like, a Orochi right now if we wanted. We're not gonna, because, like, our personas are pretty decent, all things considered, right now. But especially because now, we won't be wasting our money trying to do that side quest. Now we'll have even more money, and then when the game decides to offer us, like, a level fucking 92 persona, like we, you know, normally wouldn't be able to make, we can just spend some cash and grab it. If there's VC, might actually drive before I pass out. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think we can just wrap up early. We got enough shit done. We got the grinding done. We maxed out our social link. We just got more social link shit done in general, etc. Well, we maxed out 2 social links actually because we hit the doctors today too. That was earlier. We can go ape shit mode on Saturday. Try to get some shit done.
I'm sorry, I kind of have to cut it short, but I am still
good.
Very sore.
Don't worry about it. It's a good place to stop. So, everybody, thank you for coming by and vibing with us. Next stream should be on Saturday. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all y'all have yourselves a fantastic night. Take care of yourselves. Drink your water. Eat something good tonight. And until next time, take care of yourself and have yourselves a good one.
Ouch.
Owie.
Owie.
Peace out, boys.